Welcome to the show. Oh. Lights come on, we're left tonight. Sportcat shining, feeling right. Brenda's laughing by his side, turning chaos into pride. Headlines roll, but we don't fear. We find the light and bring it here. Sportcats Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Every day. Every day. Sportcats Gazette, hit play. Yeah.
Sportcat Daily Gazette. Live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You're the one, the only Sport Cat, exhausted and being snowed in at the moment. Hello, everybody. It's Monday on the Sport Cat Daily Gazette. We are here. I'm not really sure why we're here. It was 80 degrees yesterday in East Tennessee, and it's snowing today. What the hell? What the absolute... everybody come over and join us. We're live on the YouTube.
No, we're not.
Maybe you can take bets on which of us will fall out first. Brenda's blood sugar's low, and well, I've had like 3 hours sleep. So
I haven't had that. I haven't had that much sleep. What are you talking about?
Yeah, come over and join the chat. Wake us up. Hello, Denise. Who else is in here? I saw
KG.
Chris. Oh, hey, KG. Welcome. Snow's headed your way, KG. So, what the hell? We had tornado warnings keeping me up all night. And then I look outside and it's snowing. What the absolute hell?
I don't know. I had some shit blowing through my backyard, and every little thing that blew around the front was hitting the door. Ting, ting.
Yeah.
And I have a metal door, so it makes noise.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me press this button.
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson, and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
Really? Because I need some professional advice right now.
I'm not a scientist or a meteorologist, but I can look outside and tell you that's snow.
He can also lay out there and wave a flag.
Right. That's right. I got my helicopter wind indicator. So, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, how was your weekend, Brenda?
It was okay. I had lots to do. Didn't get half of it done.
Yeah, neither did I. I don't know if I left the house. I don't know. I just Saturday was gone like that.
Well, welcome everybody. It's Friday. Oh.
I wish. God. Yeah, Saturday was gone quick. I mean, I woke up and it was over. I don't know what the hell happened to Saturday.
I don't even remember Saturday. You'd think I was a drunkard or something. I was out all night drinking. I don't remember Saturday at all.
Yeah, it was a short weekend, and then I guess with everybody talking about the storms are coming, that's why it made it seem like it was so quick. Oh, yeah. Now Georgia's getting slammed with it. So
Yeah.
there's an update from Georgia. Yeah. So,
Well, none of us
last
lost
night,
power.
no. Now, if I was at home, we would have no power. If this weather had happened at home, we'd have no power. But I'm in the hills of East Tennessee, and we have power.
Somebody is standing out there hanging onto that frickin' antenna blowing around in the snow.
So, yeah, it was crazy. The storms didn't start here until, I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock. And they didn't start bad. It was the wind, and then the wind picked up, and then by 4 or 5 o'clock, it was hell outside. The phone was going off. I turned on the amateur radio, had the Skywarn net on, and they were giving hurricanes warnings and tornado warnings. There's one on the ground. It's headed this way. I was like, well, is it headed towards me?
Grab Ginger and drag her under the bed. Let's go.
And they were calling for a trace snow, and now they've changed it here to 2 inches. So, which means we'll probably get a foot. And by Wednesday, it'll be 90 again. So,
It'll melt it all down. You'll be all right.
This is the kind of weather people get sick in. See, I'm already feeling it.
And I knew I was watching the weather because, that locale thing that I watched there, in Texas doing a fat camp thing. And I'm watching the weather. And I'm like, ooh, they're going to get hit. And I'm watching it where it's going. And I'm like, ooh, Glenn's going to get hit.
Yeah.
We just got the wind. And it was bad. My little wind chime is out back. We're going crazy.
Yeah, it was bad out. I just had a thought for a bit we ought to do. I got to think of the name of the damn thing though. Yeah, it was crazy. We like I said, we didn't have anything until like 1 o'clock, and then it just went absolutely crazy. And the wind was, I had the back window open just, to let the cool air come in, because, well, I don't know if you happen to know, here it's been 100 degrees in the attic. What the hell button did I just push? But the wind blew Mom's flowers across the sink.
Like, God. Chris, I got to tell you what Glenn did last night. So I told him he was going to blow away. He told me he was going to take his Viagra and go outside. And here's my thought. I said, what are you going to do? Sit out there and let a witch blow and land on your dick? And he's like, it's my wind detector. It just kind of blows around.
It's going to tie a flag on it. By God, an American flag at that. And
well, as long as it's an American flag, that's okay.
Yeah.
Doggone it.
But no, I didn't do that. I'm trying to find something. Just carry on, Brenda. I'm trying to find something here on the internet.
Put the Viagra down. Put it down.
I got an idea for the show, but
gosh.
There we go. Stop. Pause. Don't do that. No.
Get out from underneath his desk. Leave him alone. He's busy.
There's a contest going on with one of my former show guests on it. And stop that.
Why did I just have flashbacks of Star Wars?
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell I'm doing here. And I was gonna see if we could find it. Where the hell is it?
I don't know.
I don't either, and it's annoying the hell out of me. I had this earlier. I should have just brought it up earlier. Videos, shorts, lives. No, that's not what I want. And it's gonna play noise. No, it's not. All right. Well, just carry on, Brenda. Hold on. Maybe I can do it this way. I can do it this way. This was an idea for a contest that is old as the hills. And I don't show me all this shit. Just show me that video. Jesus Christ.
I told you to make sure your porn is not on there while you're trying to do the show.
Could I get all 7 of them at one time? Interest to say, well, come over to our side. You know it as good as I do, and get in good and say, well, if I win some type of game, share it with you. But in exchange, I need your vote on this.
Who is that?
Day that day. But you know
what the hell?
No.
5 videos going on. Make it stop.
Unplug the computer. Unplug the computer.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
I still hear it.
I know. So am I. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me figure out which one of these is actually live.
Okay.
That was 143, right? So that would be the live one, right? How do I watch this on YouTube?
Oh no. It's Monday.
No,
It's Monday.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
No, I don't want to get. They don't need to know my location. Carry on the show, Brenda. I got things to do.
Okay.
I don't know
Wow.
what to
So,
do.
Chris and KG, how was y'all's weekend?
Yeah, just go ahead. Just figure this out. Just figure this out. Okay, here we go. All right, this is the live one. But how do I mute it? Mute. Okay, there we go. Now make that. No, not that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm having technical difficulties today.
Chris
All
said
right,
just go back to the porn.
All right, hold on a minute. So here we go. This will be. So one of our guests on the Sportcat show, what was his name? Evan. He is in a contest at Landers. I don't know what it is. Nissan, Toyota, whatever. And they have to stay in a car. Obviously, there's 4 of them at a time. I didn't notice this. Okay. And the last one in the cars wins.
Oh.
And so now I gotta find the one with our guy on it.
Well, the first one out's going to be the girl, because if she's got to pee, she actually has to get out.
Well, I found out.
What are you hearing?
Okay, how the hell do I mute
I
it?
haven't looked. That's why I want to. That's why I want to know. I see y'all over there smiling. So I was like, "Shit, you
I
could."
gotta mute this.
Yeah, it's like,
Why is there one that looks like they're with Al Qaeda in there? What the hell?
Must be cold. Or she doesn't want anybody to know who she is.
Okay, Andrew, that's him. That's our that was our guest. He's on the left there. So all right, so this is called for our radio audience. This is called Survive to Drive. It's Landers car something or another, and he's in this contest. It's a survival contest. If you remember, he was on Naked and Afraid. Well, he's in this contest. There's 4 people in each car, and the last person in each car wins the car. The car is going to smell horrible, by the way. And the rules are they're allowed to get out once an hour for 10 minutes, where they can pee, hydrate, and check in with their loved ones, and update their social media. So we'll keep an eye on Andrew. That's what we'll do. But everybody go over to Survive to Drive if you'll have as hard a time as I was finding it. It sucks. But at any rate, they're 3 hours in, I guess. Yeah, they're 3 hours minutes in this comp.
I could win that. I'm used to sitting in a chair on my ass all day.
Yeah, and it would be hard for them to drag you out unless it was like a fire crew or something. So.
Yeah. It'd be like, I am not walking out of anywhere. Just bring me a porta potty. Hey, where's Wendell? Just plop my ass on it right outside the door.
I just want to know, if I was Andrew, I'd be afraid. There's an Al Qaeda member with a zebra. What is that?
Oh, God.
All right. So KG says to all of our Australian fans, Australian football season started. So somebody's going to have to bring me up to speed on the rules to that, because for us here in the U.S., it's March Madness, which all college basketball team, well, not all, but college basketball teams, men's and women's, go out and try and win the Final Four not the Final Four, the Final Two to win the championship. So yeah, we'll check in on that. But I just thought this would be a good. So there's goddamn Spider-Man in the back of this thing. What the hell? So,
I don't know, but Chris said that woman in the front is prepared just in case the last two are there and the other one tries to fart and chase her out. She's got it covered.
I need to find out what state this is in. I think it's Arkansas. I'm not sure. No, this may be Texas, Brenda. This may be
Texas. That would be a truck, not car.
What's a Hemi? It's a Dodge Hemi.
Oh, well, then maybe it could be.
Oh, snap. They're throwing gang signals. Shit's about to get real. I guess they're parked next to the other car. Because I didn't realize there was two cars. There's 8 contestants. There's 4 in each car.
Did anybody take a piece of paper and a pen so they could write stuff on it and hold it up to the window for the other car? I would have.
They should give them like a walkie-talkie so they can talk. Because eventually you're going to get tired of talking to those same 3 people.
Well,
and you're going to like punch somebody in the throat. And I don't think you can sleep either. I don't think.
Can't you roll the window down and yell back and forth?
Well, no, because then that would allow the air out. She's getting ready. Some Al Qaeda shit's about to go down. I'll probably be sued for this. So, but yeah. So check out Andrew. Support him. We'll check on him. I don't know what their conversation was. I can pause it, but how the hell do I play the sound?
Unmute.
And the sound. Well, duh, but I can't. Okay, hold on. Make sure I'm live. Let's see what they're talking about here.
I'm gonna give it my all for sure.
Yeah, just get y'all in that first gear.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't get it there.
You ain't gotta change gears.
And what do you do when you're stuck in the mud? You put it in first gear.
That's it.
What did you say about when you put it in?
I'm not taking a butt. What?
I'm not sure if this is able to be broadcast over FM.
Can't be any worse than what we say.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, you can tell it's Monday and I've had no sleep.
Like they got a whole Survivor set in the back garage. You know, like,
It's gonna be something
So 3 hours in and they still appear happy. We'll check back.
I think it's gonna be something like that.
We'll check back. So.
Pretty soon they're going to be going, shut the hell up.
Let me find out what state this is in.
I can see that.
I think this
I
is
can
in
see
Texas.
like
Uh,
this car, blah 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 blah.
We do silly shit in Texas, so you know.
It's Lander's car dealership, wherever the hell that is. So
Sounds like
my money's on Andrew. So here's how you can tell a true survivor. He's got his camo pants on, and he's ready for anything. It's true Texan right there. So where's Spider-Man? I see she keeps flashing gang signs. She's reaching. So,
well, if they're in Waco, just let me know, because when we get done with the show, I can go over there.
here you go. Somebody find out where this is. Let me know. Brenda, did you see the police video in, was it San Diego? It was out in California, where they had a traffic stop for it was suspended license or something. And so they get the driver out. She's wanted. And the passenger, they're trying to get him out. And they see a gun in the floorboard. And so they tell him, don't reach for the gun. Keep your hands on the dash. Open the door. Get out. It's kind of, can't do 2 things at once. But at any rate, so they got into this thing. They were going back and forth. Keep your hands. Don't move. He rolled the window up. Probably not the brightest thing to do. It never ceases to amaze me. A fireman can bust a window in New York second. Police officer, it takes like 50 hits and like 5 people, and they have to take breaks and shit. to break a damn window. I don't understand it. Why don't you go to the firehouse and get some of our tools? It's real easy with our tools, but
Well,
and anyway, go ahead. Yeah, go
that
ahead.
metal asp that they have at the end of it's got a knob on it. That's what it's for. And all they got to do is hit it, and it'll break.
That's the old school windows, the safety windows, but the new ones have safety on the outside layer of like saran wrap glue to the other side, which is Lexan. No, it's not Lexan. It's a stronger glass, and it also shatters. And when it does, it's glued to the saran wrap. But there's a tool that we make. It looks basically like a big saw. It's got a sharp, pointy carbide tip, and you punch it through, and then you just back and forth, and then you just lift it off. 2 seconds. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but a cop can't figure this out. So at any rate, they finally, after it took like 4 of them, there is probably 6 deputies aimed at this guy. One's got a taser, and Halligan bars work good too, but problem with a Halligan bar is you got to be able to carry it on your pocket or your body. Anyhow, so they finally get the window open, and they're all these like 6 cops pointed at him, and they're telling the guy, don't reach, and then Deputy Dog kind of, I don't know how the hell he got in the middle of all of them. It was like he must have been the shortest officer. He's like right by the passenger door. He's like, I'm going to tase you, bro. I'm going to tase you, bro. Don't reach. So the guy's reaching. So they go to tase him. Well, by the time he gets tased, he's got the gun, and he jerks up, of course, with the electricity, and flinches backwards. Well, every police officer there opened up on him. There was like 72 rounds.
Jesus.
There was like a guy who pulls up and starts shooting. I'm like, what the
He was trying to do a drive-by real quick.
I mean, I'm all for officer safety, but that was a little overkill. Now, before anybody says I'm not pro-popo, I'm definitely pro-law enforcement. And I'm not saying that it isn't, they shouldn't have fired, because the guy, I mean, let's face it, he was told not to move. And then he locked his door. Then he rolled up his window.
Rolled up the window.
And then he was moving. And then he reached. So he kind of, and I'm thinking you got to be smarter than a 5th grader when you see all these cops with guns aimed at you, not to reach for the gun.
You're right.
I am not saying anything negative about law enforcement, but it's like, what in the absolute hell? So yeah, it was viral over the weekend. I had to stop and watch it, and he did reach, and he did flinch up, but it reminds me of the video. You might have seen this in training. This was in New York City. They had a guy on a ledge who was going to commit suicide. He was going to jump. And this is right after they were issued tasers. And so they had fire out there. They were going up trying to get in the room to bring him in and blah, blah, blah. Well, Deputy Dog with his brand new taser, guys on the 2nd floor, decides it's a good idea to tase him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well. So
no. No. Oh my God.
You, sir, need to be remediated. So,
If you got to jump here, let me help you.
So if anybody doesn't know what happens when you tase you, the electricity suddenly jolts through your body, you kind of tense up, you get rigid, and you fall over. It's really funny to watch if they're in
training
mid stride. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not saying it wasn't a good thing or whatever. Maybe that's not the right word, but I'm not saying the police officer weren't justified. But good Lord. Like I said, there was a guy who literally, he like pulls up, his car comes to a screeching halt, and he jumps out, and he's firing rounds as he's getting out of the car. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how many of it does it take? So yeah. So yeah, he wasn't doing anything. So, but I did hear from a source in Atlanta, he was an up and coming rapper. So there you go.
Look around and find out. Look around and find out.
All right, we'll check back in on Andrew. If you're on the East Coast, it's 2:25. I don't even know if I care what time it is in LA. 11:25. Good morning, LA. Denver,
Yeah.
12:35. Chris, it's 1:35. Keep your damn weather, Chris. For our friends in Australia, Perth, it is, oh, hell, my eyes done blurred out. 2:25 in the morning. Sydney, 5:25. Tuesday morning over there. So they've already had their Monday. They should have sent me a message and told me how it was.
Yeah. That way we would have stayed in bed.
So far, it's not turning out to be a good one here in the mountains. Yeah, it's sticking on the ground out there.
All right. You know what? One day you should transfer over to your phone and go outside. Let's see the snow.
I probably could. Not today. I don't feel like
Be an IRL.
And tomorrow it'll be 90. So don't worry. This is our only snow. This is going to be our last snow. No, this is what they say. This will be our last snow for the year. Yeah.
Sure. Until somebody gets bored with that weather machine and says, "Watch this."
Hold my beer. Well, there's no chance I'm going to go outside and look up at the moon tonight because it's going to be like 12 out there. So,
all right,
it's a tiny little sliver.
Chris said it's 28 degrees and snow in there.
Yeah. It's. I don't think it's 28 here yet. It's 37. So, and it's got to be. Actually, it's got to be colder than that because it's sticking. So. All right, Brenda, what kind of trivia? Somebody told me that everybody likes watching our listening, take your pick, because of our trivia. And I was like, we suck at it.
That's why. They're like, listen to these dumbasses. They're yelling the proper answers into the radio.
No shit. They're driving down the road, pounding their fists on the dash, going, "What is wrong with you?"
Hey, I warn them ahead of time and usually say, "Okay, everybody, this is where we play. Let's see how damn stupid we really are."
Yeah, we're not going to try that one. Let's see here. We did this one the other day. This was a word game. We were actually not too bad at it. It was the food word game. If it hadn't been for Bruce, we probably wouldn't have pulled it off. What's on the menu? Was that the one we took?
Well, and that was Butch, and he's your brother. How the hell do you forget his name?
Brother. I don't even know the guy. He shows up. That's the one we had the other. He showed up naked once at a party. That's all I know.
Oh my God.
People of interest. Can you tell a sommelier from a splunker? All right, we'll try this.
What the hell is that?
Well, a sommelier is a guide person. All right. So, hold on. We got to go turn this damn timer off because I'm going to get pissed off about that.
Oh, yeah. We don't need a timer.
Yeah.
Shit.
No timer. There we go.
Timer.
All right. 16 questions. Put on your thinking cap.
Shit.
Yeah, everybody in the chat. Chris says they call us dumb blokes.
They just laugh and point and go, wankers.
It's my brother Bruce. All right. So if you would like to join this, please come over. And also leave us a comment if you have a place you'd like us to go or a trivia competition you'd like us to fail. Leave it in the comments. We're stupid. We're not brave.
Or if you just want to say dumbass. Dumbass.
All right. So 16 questions. Timer is off. Chat is wide open. Go over to the Sportcat shows on YouTube. Join the chat. See, Denise isn't here, so we're going to be relying on. No, Denise is here. We're going to be relying on Bruce and Chris today. All right. Apparently Chris is already reading ahead. He's like, I'm not listening to those dumbasses. Which skill should a self-described calligrapher have? Which skill should a self-described calligrapher have? Knitting, computer programming, excellent handwriting, or martial arts training? Brenda?
Handwriting, I think.
Handwriting, yeah, I believe that is correct. All right. It's the
Chris said handwriting too. Good job, Chris.
The art of stylish and elegant handwriting or lettering. So the Greek root Cali means beautiful. There you go. All right, next. We got one down. Oh, Lord. Rockhounds. This is Mrs. Sportcat listening. Rockhounds, by definition, are people with an interest in blank. Music, geology, Alcatraz, or Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. Geology.
Yeah. That was geology. All right. Rockhound has been used to describe geology since 1915. So, all right. Which of these gifts would a numinist most likely enjoy? An old coin, a book of Sudoku puzzles, a Swiss chocolate bar, or an analog watch? Which of these gifts would a numismatist? Yeah, numinatist. I don't have time with syllables. Old coin, Butch says dollars. Sudoku, Swiss chocolate bar, or an analog watch.
Well, Chris says coin, so let's go with that.
Yeah.
And Butch said money, so.
Coin. That is correct.
Yay. Good job, guys. Good job.
Frequently associated with coin collecting. So, but it does not. Oh no, it also includes collecting paper money and tokens. I had some tokens from the old Springfield Mall arcade. So I can't remember the name of that place. But anyway, time out. A sommelier, I think I pronounced that right, is qualified to help when deciding between which? Bottles of wine, golf clubs, hairstyles, interior design plans. Oh, this is a tough one for you, Brenda. Sommelier.
I want to say
golf club, hairstyles, or interior designs. All right. So you want to say wine? So chat is up. So where did KG go? He's the smart one there sometimes. So or at least when me and him are together, he's a smart one. All right. Bottles of wine.
Chris says it's not golf clubs. Yeah.
All right. That is correct. It's a waiter in a restaurant who has charge of wines in their service, a wine steward. So denotes an air of elegance. So can be traced back to an old French term, which means pack animal driver.
Oh boy. Wow. They get drunk and there goes the sheep.
Didn't see that one coming. All right. Which of these places would be most interested to an avid splunker? Which of these places would be interesting to an avid splunker? An underground cave, a horse racing track, under the hood of a car, or a massive library? What do you think, Brenda?
Read that again.
Which of these places would be most interesting to an avid splunker? An underground cave, a horse racing track, under the hood of a car, or a massive library? Chris is born set. That's option Z.
Well, Butch and KG are saying caves, so we'll go with that because it's not porn.
That is correct. Colorful term for people who like to explore dark depths.
Well, maybe it is porn.
From the Latin meaning cave. All right, there you go.
Oh my God.
Oh, Chris, here you go. A cynophile might like to do what on a first date?
Oh no.
A cynophile might like to do what on a first date? Watch an old movie, eat at a Chinese restaurant, ski down a mountain, or go apple picking.
I'll be right back. I have to go get my mind out of the gutter. it's rolling.
A cinephile, that's a cinephile, not sign. Cinephile might like to do what on a first date? Watch an old movie, eat a Chinese, ski down a mountain, or go apple picking.
Apple picking, maybe?
What? Apple picking?
I don't know. Watch a movie. I don't know.
Because cinema.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Tell your Amazon people they are not allowed to come over. So, let's see. Cinema and file mean loving. What? Cinephile, combining cinema and file means loving or having a fondness or an affinity for. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just guessed on that because it was cinema. All right. Anglophiles are most likely to have which of the following at their houses? Anglophiles are most likely to have which of the following at their houses? Pictures of King Charles III, fishing gear, a pool table, or dozens of jigsaw puzzles.
Well, that's a rough one.
Picture of, why is it going to be King Charles III? All right. Fishing gear, a pool table, or dozens of jigsaw puzzles.
Is it the jigsaw puzzles?
No, come on. If you're a fisherman, you're an angler. So wouldn't you be an anglophile?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about it. Okay.
Oh, no. It is pictures of King Charles. What?
Who does that?
I don't know. Butch said king right before I clicked it.
Oh, my God.
An anglophile is a person who greatly admires or favors England and things English.
Okay, well, that didn't make no sense to me because I wouldn't be hanging King Charles III all over my house. What?
All right. Oh, well, I got this one. Which of these words is used to refer to a licensed operator of an amateur radio station? Turkey, brisket, brisket taco, ham, or roast? Turkey, brisket, ham, or roast?
I forgot the question.
Which of these words, you're hungry, which of these words is used to refer to a licensed operator of an amateur radio station? Oh, come on, Brenda. KG was one. Come on.
Okay, Okay, well, what were the answers? Turkey,
brisket, ham, or roast?
Ham.
There you go. Ham radio operator. That's right. I tried to check in last night. So
I had to put 2 and 2 together. It just wasn't there. Still fetching my brain.
I'm pissed off about the Anglophile. A person performing as a majorette is most likely doing which of these actions? Easy, Chris. Riding a horse, twirling a baton, flying a plane, or crossing a balance beam.
Twirling a baton.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. It's Beth's
I know I'm correct.
Yeah, Beth's sister was a majorette at Mount Vernon. So there you go. All right. And members of Chris, I pick a game where I have to say difficult words. Members of an ornithological club would engage in what activity? Boat racing, chess playing, bird watching, or quilt making? Ornithological.
Chess?
Ornithological.
It's either chess or bird watching.
Bird watching, or wouldn't they be avians or aviaries or something if they were bird watchers? Or quilt making? So Butch says bird though. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what we'll wait on Chris to see if he's got a input, or KG. Ornithological. I'm saying that right.
I think that is, yeah, even Chris said bird watching. So
okay. Well, and you all would be correct. Ornith is Latin for bird. Okay. I thought it was aviar or something like that. Oh, maybe it's a horse. I don't know. What activity do philanthropists do? Jesus Christ. philanthropists engage in? Yoga, playing the flute, painting fingernails, or collecting stamps? Oh, philanthropist. Philanthropist, I guess. Practicing yoga, playing the flute, painting fingernails, or collecting stamps.
That might be playing the flute.
I have no idea. Well, phile, Phil, philatist. Maybe it's philatus. Philatus. I don't know. We'll go playing the flute.
Let me, wait, can I?
It's collecting stamps.
That's
what it says. The receipt of letters was once expected to pay the cost of their delivery. The advent of stamp in the 1840s meant receiving a letter no longer had a fee. This is reflected in the word philanthropist, which comes from the Greek phila, meaning loving, and aphilia, meaning tax exemption.
What? That makes less sense than the question and answer.
Yeah, we're probably going back to the post office and going out of service. So.
There you
All
go.
right. A vexillologist is a good person to talk to if you have a question about a flag, a plant, word meanings, or a magic trick. Vexillologist,
Plant?
Plant? No, plant wasn't even an option. Oh. Word meanings are magic trick.
Where the hell did I get plant?
Oh, Brenda.
What the hell?
I would go with word meanings, but what the hell do I know? I'm guessing.
You might as well. So we don't know what the meaning of them are anyways.
We'll wait and see if anybody.
I'll put my own answers in there.
Chris says flag. All right, we'll go with flag. And he is correct. See, the chat.
We would suck at a rally.
It's a Latin word for square flag or banner used by ancient Roman cavalries. How about that? See, that's why Chris knew it. So I didn't say plants. Brenda said plants. So
I don't know where in the hell I heard plant.
I don't know. Go back and replay it. Maybe I did. Arctophile. Arctophile. Arctophile collects what? Jackets, snowballs, compasses, or teddy bears? Oh, I got no damn
compasses. Clue. If it's teddy bears, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass because I collect them.
Well, can you collect snowballs? So you just.
Well, I don't know. If you can, you better get your ass outside.
Oh. All right, you want to go with compasses or teddy bear? What's the final answer?
Compass, I guess.
Wow, it's teddy bears, Brenda.
Oh God.
The Greek artakos, meaning bear. The animal is basis for the arctophile, as well as Arctic, the land name for the northern bear constellation.
Yes.
Wow, everybody else was.
Doggone it. And Butch said you did say plant.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Go plant your damn flag. I don't know. A cruciverbalist. Good Lord, that's a word. Cruciverbalist loves to spend their time doing what? Oh Lord, having political debates, learning new languages, solving crossword puzzles, or reading comic books. All right, so I'm going to go with not comic books because
a debate.
There can't be a fancy word for reading comic books. So.
I think it's a debate.
Is it a debate or new languages? But, ist makes me think you're correct. Verb, word, ist is a action, I think. I don't know. All right, so we'll just go with political debates. And no, it is solving crossword puzzles. So.
Oh, for crying out loud.
It's the Latin word. Oh, how do we not get this? Cruca, meaning cross, and verba, meaning word. Lots of crossword puzzles.
We're not sophisticated enough. I don't drink coffee with one pinky up.
That's why I drink the Mountain Dew. Based on the Greek word for a small writing tablet, a deltalogist is someone who collects recipes, fortunes from fortune cookies. People do that. Baseball cards and postcards. Deltalogist.
I have 2 fortune cookies sitting in my candy tray right now.
Are you a collector? Are you a deltalogist?
No.
Deltalogist? Shit,
I don't even look at them. I should, though, because on the back they have like the winning lottery numbers.
Yeah, it's from like 10 years ago. It says
know.
postcards. Screw it. We're going postcards. Man, Chris is smart. Deltalology is frequently reported to be the 3rd largest collecting hobby behind stamps and coins. Well, how about that?
Oh, you hit the answer before you even read the question.
A word that shares a root with toxic, toxophologist, blah, blah, blah. Toxophilite is used to describe someone with an interest in what activity? Toxophilite.
Drugging
Swimming,
their wife?
wrestling, skateboarding, or archery.
Archery.
Archery? Are you sure?
No, but it just sounded good.
What the hell? At this point, I don't care. Oh, and you're right. The word toxic comes from toxicum, which originally meant poison for arrows, and can itself be traced back to the Greek toxin, meaning bow or arrow. See, Brenda would know that because she's toxic. So there you go. All right.
I'm going to hit you with a dart.
Yeah. All right, so we'll move on. All right. Oh, Lord.
God, this guy.
I already like the answer and I haven't seen it. What did the dyslexic space squirrel do? Anytime you can say dyslexic space squirrel.
Dyslexic space squirrel. Oh, wow.
What did the dyslexic space squirrel do?
Buried his nuts.
No. Set his phaser on nuts.
He what?
You were close.
He what?
Set his phaser on nuts.
Set his phaser on nuts.
You just want to hear me say word nuts. No man has a good enough memory to ever be a successful liar. That's Abraham Lincoln. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar.
Well then.
Yeah, that's true. The China Syndrome. This day, what happened on March 16th, 1979? The movie China Syndrome about a nuclear plant disaster is released. It told the fictional story of a TV reporter who uncovered major safety violations and filmed a nuclear disaster at a power plant. The nuclear power plant industry derided the film, claiming it was absurd and nothing like that could ever happen. Yeah. However, 12 days later, life imitated art when 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor had a meltdown, releasing radioactive gas and iodine into the environment. It was due to operator error, inadequate training, and design flaws, much like the movie storyline. Well, all right. Somebody sent me a thing that said we have 4 days until The Simpsons said we had 4 days until we were all millionaires or something. I was like, no, that's
okay, whatever.
March 16th.
You know what?
If I'm a millionaire in 6 days, I'm out of here. I'm going to Key West. Vietnam War, My Lai Massacre. Oh, okay. U.S. troops killed between 300 and 500 unarmed civilians in My Lai, South Vietnam. 26 soldiers were charged with criminal offenses, but only platoon leaders William Calley Jr. was convicted. He was found guilty of killing 22 villagers and given a life sentence, but only served 3 years and a half under house arrest. Wow.
Huh.
In memory of Sergeant Stubby. Well, that's what they call me. Sergeant
That's neat.
Stubby, the most decorated war dog in World War One. Sergeant Stubby was the most decorated war dog of World War One and the only dog to be promoted to sergeant. Smuggled aboard the USS Minnesota, he served with the 102nd Infantry, 26th Yankee Division, in the trenches in France for 18 months. Participated in 4 offensives. Wow, offensives, 17 battles. He learned to warn his unit of gas attacks, located wounded soldiers, and could hear incoming shells long before the rest of the unit. He even caught a German soldier by grabbing him by the seat of his pants and holding them there until the Americans could find him. After the war, he became a celebrity and marched and led in many parades across the country. He met Presidents Wilson, Coolidge, and Harding. He was featured in the 2018 animated film Sergeant Stubby, an American Hero. He died in his sleep March 16th, 1926. Wow.
I'm going to change my name. I want to start going by Sergeant Nubby.
I have never heard that story.
I haven't either. That's kind of neat, though.
I wonder if he's buried at Arlington. So, well, the Coast Guard had the most decorated cat. So
what? Would it stow away?
Somebody stowed it away, yeah. And if it hadn't been for the cat, they would have all had some disease or something. There's a good story behind it, but Chris says he's met 3 less presidents than a dog. How's that make you feel, Chris? I've only met 1, I guess. Yeah, I guess 1. First liquid that haven't cured to meet any. First liquid fueled rocket. Although I will say, as of this weekend, I now know 2 people within handshake of the current president. So, first liquid fueled rocket. But stay tuned to an upcoming show to find out about that. First liquid fueled rocket. This day in 1926, the first liquid fuel rocket is launched by Dr. Robert Goddard in Massachusetts, demonstrating the practicality of rockets. It covered a distance of 184 feet and attained a height of 41 feet during its 2.5-second flight. We sold all those to the Iranians. So,
oh boy.
I kill you. Wait a minute, hold on. I'll play that. I haven't done it today. Yeah, we sold all those to the Iranians. And
Silence! I kill you!
there you go. Scarlet Letter. This day in 1850. The Scarlet Letter is first published. The story is set in Puritan, Massachusetts Bay Colony from 1642 till 1649 and tells the story of a woman who is forced to wear a scarlet-colored A for committing adultery. It was one of the first mass-produced books in the United States.
That's a woman?
Well, I mean, I guess they made them very pretty back then. I don't know. Yeah, it's a woman. So,
all right then.
This day
I never heard that.
West Point, the United States Military Academy, known as West Point, is established by Congress. It opened on July 4th. Is the oldest of the 5 American service academies. It was originally established as a fort since it still sits on a strategic high ground overlooking the Hudson River with a scenic view of 50 miles north of New York City. It was conducted on the site of Fort Clinton on West Point, which Colonial General Benedict Arnold conspired to turn over the British during the American Revolutionary. Turn over to the British. Huh.
It's now known as Fort Trump.
Yeah. Big gold flag post. You can see it from miles away. The Iraq War will only last 3 weeks. Famous words by U.S. Vice President Dick Cheney, 2002.
He would be so proud.
Weeks rather than months. Later that day, he commented, "My belief is we will in fact be greeted as liberators." Well, it didn't end until
Are they taught to say that? Because it sounds familiar.
Yeah. Six Fingers and Golden Boy, they said today in a joint press release that they're prepared for 3 more weeks of war. So. Mississippi abolishes slavery in 1995. Almost. This day in 1995, it ratifies the 13th Amendment abolishing slavery 130 years too late. However, they didn't notify the U.S. archivist, therefore it was not official. It was corrected in 2013.
They did something so big it didn't notify anybody? What? They didn't hear it in the news, read it in the newspaper?
That's funny. It must not have been many Democrats there. Kerrigan Harding incident. Tanya Harding pled guilty this day in 1994. She admitted to meeting her bodyguard and her ex-husband. Oh, bad to meet them both at the same time. 4 days after the attack on fellow Olympic skater Nancy Kerrigan to make her plans to cover up their involvement.
I remember that.
This day in 1974, Richard Nixon plays piano at the opening of the Grand Ole Opry Theater, playing "God Bless America." I see. Can Trump do that shit? Trump can't play piano.
You can't press keys on a golden piano.
It's true. It's true. This day in 1970, the complete version of the New English Bible is published. It differed from many other Bibles in that it uses thought for thought translation instead of a literal word for word translation. The New Testament portion had previously been published in 1961. In 1989, it was significantly revised and republished as the Revised English Bible. So it's just kind of like our government. We just change it whenever we want.
Welcome back, Denise. They've been doing that for a long time. Are you just now catching on?
I know that. It's just ridiculous. God, why am I having allergies during a blizzard?
I know.
Space docking. March 16th, 1966. Gemini 8 in Agena, I don't know. Target vehicle connect after the vehicle vagina began tumbling. The TV show Lost in Space was preempted to show coverage of the tumbling, prompting over 2,000 complaints from viewers. That was in 1966. Does that show you how screwed up our world is? 1966, they were like, look, we got astronauts tumbling in space. We're going to break in and tell you about it. And they're like, oh, shit, you messed up my TV show.
Nowadays, the network would be getting dirty messages.
No. Well, true story. If you interrupt the Masters in Atlanta, you get hate mail. Because we had tornado warnings during the Masters. And so they interrupted the Masters. They got hate mail, bomb threats. It was like, Jesus Christ.
Could you imagine if it was a football game?
Oh, you don't know. That's Brenda. Don't talk like that. Nuclear war. This day in 1955. U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower announces the U.S.'s willingness to use nuclear weapons in the event of a war. That was just brought up on the news today at a press release. Somebody asked if we were going to be willing to do it or if the old Six Fingers would. And he's, no, we'd never do that. Yeah.
Denise wants to know how we did on the quizzes.
Well, Denise, without you, we failed miserably. Butch picked us up some, but we're not even really sure who Butch is. So. American U.S. newspaper. Freedom's Journal, published by Samuel Cornish and J.B. Russworm, began publishing in 1827. Wow. America. So was that the first fake news? Well, no, it's African Americans. You can't say that would be racist. So that would be the second first fake news. American Indians, this day in 1621. Samoset becomes the first Indian chief to visit the New Plymouth colony. This day in 1621. Birthdays today. Vladimir Komarov, the first person to die during a space mission, a Soviet cosmonaut. Let's see. Oh, come on, get back up here. Jerry Lewis, that's your uncle, isn't it? American comedian and telethon host, born this day in 1926.
Good God.
The Angel of Death. Yeah, he died in 2017.
Joseph Mengele.
I'm glad you pronounced that. He was an SS officer and physician in the Auschwitz concentration camp during WW2, known as the Angel of Death.
Yep, I know all about him.
Artist who sold Brooklyn Bridge and the Statue of Liberty. Born this day, Donald Trump. Oh, no, sorry. George Parker, 1860. American con man. Noted for reportedly selling the Brooklyn Bridge, Grant's Tomb, Statue of Liberty, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, among others.
I got a bridge out here I can sell.
He sold the Brooklyn Bridge as often as twice a week, with police having to stop the new owners from setting up toll booths on the bridge.
Oh, my God.
He was sentenced to life at Sing Sing prison where he died. He tried to later sell the prisons.
They act like he put a cardboard box up there like selling lemonade and shit.
Why couldn't I have thought of that first? Andrew, I'd be rich, by God. Andrew Smith Halliday, born this day in 1836, American English-born engineer. He invented the first cable streetcar in San Francisco. The father of the U.S. Constitution, James Madison Jr., born this day in 1751. He was the fourth president. Nancy Wilson, she was a guitarist with Heart, Barracuda, 1954. Eric Estrada, affectionately known as Punch on Chips, 1949. J.Z. Knight, 1946, an American psychic. She claims to be able to channel a 35,000-year-old man named Ramatha. She runs Ramatha's School of Enlightenment.
And I bet nobody else knew who this man was.
Chuck Woolery, game show host, Wheel of Fortune, and Love Connection, Scrabble. I don't remember that one. Born in 1941. He died of cancer, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he was cancer. I'd have to go out and look. Dick Beals, born in 1927, an American actor. Davy in Goliath. He was the voice of Davy. Okay. The Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, he was the voice of Speedy as the Alka-Seltzer kid.
Oh. Plot,
Bernie, yeah, that guy. Bernie Wayne. He was an American composer, born in 1919. Mercedes McCambridge, born in 1969. An actress, All the King's Men. Pat Nixon, America's First Lady. She was born this day in 1912. Robert Rossen, 1908. He was a film director, All the King's Men. Take My Wife, Please. Henny Youngman, born this day in 1906. An American comedian known as the King of the One-Liners. So,
we're still hollering that.
Women today are crazy. I mean, take my wife, please. Yeah. I could sell her. No, wait, that's illegal. Ohm's Law.
Only if you get caught. Only if you get caught.
Yeah. As long as nobody sets a toll booth up. German physicist, the creator of Ohm's Law, born this day in 1789. Oh man, do you remember? Well, you probably don't. We had to study Ohm's Law and name the different colors on the resistor, and that's a pain in the ass. So, George Clymer, American politician and the signer of the Declaration of Independence. Okay, born in 1739. All right, we don't do deaths here because, well, there's enough of them. We don't really care. Let's see. We're just going to skim through. Judge Roy Bean dies. Do you remember who that is?
No.
He was the only law of West Pecos. So, yeah, Judge Law Bean. Yeah, so we don't want to look at that. right. Seems to be enough of that nonsense. What else we got on tap today? Who the hell was that? Wow. Chris, this guy gets a picture, but popes don't. You know?
There's something wrong with his taco hat.
I don't even know who the hell that is. Hold on.
He's got a taco hat.
He was the the King Gustav of Sweden is shot by Count Jacob Joan Engström at a masked ball. He died in 1792. So I guess that's his costume. He gets a picture. All right.
What was he going for there? He had like a shawl like the bull people, and then he had a taco hat.
That was all this.
They were even racist back then.
He didn't have any arms. All right. What else is going on? Yeah, we're not talking about that. All right. Let's see. Today in history, it's National Panda Day, Act Happy Day, Benita Juarez Day, Black Press Day. I guess that's from the newspaper. Everything You Do Is Right Day. Well, they haven't met me. Freedom of Information Day. La Latalfo Qadar, whatever. Lips Appreciation Day. I got in trouble for that recently. National Archer Day. National Artichoke Day. National Curl Crush Day. Brenda's favorite day. National Vaccination Day. No Selfies Day. Robert Goodert Day. St. Euros Day. Welderly Day. Young
Today
in action. So yeah, all right.
Today is I can't see out of my left eye and I have a headache in my right one. What's going on? What the hell? Ow.
Let's see. And we've covered all this. We're gonna move on. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Today is the 75th day of 2026 and the 86th day of winter. And yeah, we've got an inch out there just since we've been on the air.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Well, let's check in and see how they're doing. See if they're still going. What? It looks locked up. What's going on? Play. Oh, they moved around.
Oh, they must have gone out for their 10 minutes.
Oh, this guy.
Here, you take the wheel.
Maybe they take turns moving it. What the hell is that on the gear shift?
You know what I think they're doing?
That guy's going to steal it.
You know what I think they're doing?
I
think that they're, they switch and get in the driver's seat so they can play with all the stuff. That's what he's doing. Look, he's playing with everything.
Well, see, this is, you know how to have a really bad day? You put a woman in the passenger seat and let her control the radio. So.
She's like, stop! Go left here. Go left here.
He has already got his fingers in his ear. So.
Yeah, he does. He's like, would you shut up?
Listen here, woman. We're not, see, she's like, I told you to go that way.
Yeah, see?
Where's our buddy Andrew? Killed, is Andrew out? No, Andrew can't be out. All right, we'll come back to this. We'll check in on them every now and then, make sure they're still alive. I'll have to bookmark that so we still have it.
So if you have your 10 minutes and you go in to use the bathroom and you get a really bad case of the shits and you're not back in 10 minutes, you're out?
I guess so.
What kind of crap is that? Well, that's a long crap, I guess.
You can't drop a juice in 10 minutes.
You don't know. He might be there playing on his phone and get distracted. I have never done that from experience. Okay.
You dropped it in the toilet?
No.
All right. Yeah. All right. Much of the country is either under a blizzard warning, tornado warning, or a heat wave. So the Washington Monument is closing early today because they're going to have tornadoes in DC. So
snow-natos.
80-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, so, nice.
Hey, I wonder if Trump went outside of his hair would move.
Probably. It might fold sideways.
Let's see. I had to bring up a separate one because they're moving his schedule around to where it's hard to find. So I had to bring up a press view of what was going on today. Of course,
you don't want anybody knowing where in the hell he's at.
Yeah, well, at 2:30, he's participating in an interview in the Oval Office. So, who's he interviewing? Let's see. Oh, at 3:30, that's right about now, coming up, the Veep and the president are going to play signing time. What the hell does that mean?
They sit down at a table and give out autographs?
Wonder if maybe they sit and watch our show and go, let's see how stupid they are at trivia.
I'm telling you, they missed the best part.
And at 4:00, we're meeting with the ambassador of Japan. So there you go. Let's see. The market is down. It was up, but then it's back down. So yeah.
And he'll be up again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Sounds like a really bad boyfriend. He's up and then he's down.
Here's our current radar. I pulled this up because let's see if we can see the snow on these cameras. Yeah, sure.
I can't see the snow.
Yeah,
oh, look at that.
Well, a little bit. I need one where you like see the road.
I want to see a snow-nato.
Well, apparently all you got to do is hang out long enough in Knoxville. So look at it. It's coming down in West Knoxville.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Yeah, we weren't expecting this kind of snow. This is it's already taking that camera out. So
I did see a video of a truck going through like on I-40, and it was really high winds, and it just took that big truck and turned it right over.
Yeah.
Must have been empty or had a lightweight, one of the two.
Let's see here. I'm zooming in on traffic cameras. That's 66. That's 50. Where am I? I'm lost. That's Fairfax. They don't have any further down? Well, I'll be dang. Or am I too far up? Gosh darn, I've forgotten how DC
there
works.
You go.
Shit. There we go. Let's see. What's going on in up in Alexandria? Oh, look at all those people. Whew. We should do this. We just sit and look at traffic cameras. Hey, here's where I used to live. That literally right by where I used to live. Except it was like 2 lanes.
They changed the camera angle on you.
No, it was 2 lanes. There's the other end of where I used to live. So.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's crazy. You can just pick up a camera and see. Man, that's where I got my first.
We're being surveyed everywhere.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna see if there was any interesting cameras in DC. But
let me know if you come across one in my living room after I get out of the shower.
Don't tell anybody, but I slipped Jack $20. So. Look at all that mess in downtown or going into downtown DC. Whew.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, there it is. Snow is blanketing much of the country. It's pretty much going from Tennessee up to the Great Lakes. And as that cold front moves, all this rain, it's going to be turning into snow going eastward. And if you're along the coast, they could have some heavy storms. And up in New York City, they're expecting tornadic activity and then snow later. So there you go.
Interesting.
Let's see. What is Iran live updates? 1 million Lebanese from their home. Okay. Kuwait reports more missile and drone strikes. Seems to me that the people over there need to just all team up and go over there and beat the shit out of those people for bombing them. So, I mean, really. So,
has anybody?
Go ahead.
Has anybody heard from the actual Netanyahu yet? Not the guy with the 6 fingers.
Chris is helping me on this. Get some money to Jack. So, yep. Chris gave me 25. Wendell gave him 30. We're all just funneling it right back to Jack. So,
all right.
We're trying to get a live feed. So
that might have been where he bought my cupcakes for me last night. He must have used some of that money.
So, President Trump, in a brilliant move, President Trump called on all the countries that need oil from Iran, and China was one of them. Asia, large portion of Asia, large portion of Europe, to help keep the straits open. And it was a brilliant move, because if China says no, they're cutting off their own throat. If they say yes, in their culture, that means they're giving in to American superiority.
Oh my God, another pissing contest.
It was a brilliant move. So I don't think China has said so far, but the EU and UK, I know Australia, have all declined to participate. And I was thinking about this. Do you remember the very first time you heard the word terrorist?
Oh God.
Well, let's even go back a little further then. Do you remember the first time you really understood the definition of terrorism?
Bunch of jackasses at my school. Okay.
Well, no, but what I'm trying to get
9/11?
Yeah, 9/11. But what I'm trying to get at is, we as a society, at least here in the West, or the Northern American part of it, we're always taught that you don't want to let them win, because if they intimidate you and you stop what you're doing, then they're winning. In other words, if you're afraid they're going to bomb movie theaters and you don't go to movie theaters, or if you're afraid that they're going to take all of the chickens and you don't buy chickens so that we have a surplus of chickens, whatever the case may be, that's letting them win. Is that right?
Yeah.
So here's my way of thinking about it. These countries that need the oil, we don't. They're not willing to go over because they're afraid that terrorists will attack their country, and then they will be seen as complicit in the war.
Oh, now I get it.
That's my way of thinking about it. These countries,
the other.
Yeah, these countries that aren't participating, it's the politicians are afraid of the sleeper cells, or the terrorists are being bombed, so they're just going to not get involved. But their countries are going to need oil. So in a sense, they're letting the terrorists win. Am I wrong in that? No. I'm not trying to piss off our Australian listeners, because I know Australia was one of the first to say no, but my understanding was that you don't let a terrorist change your way of life, because if you let a terrorist change your way of life, they're winning.
Yeah.
And they need the oil. Everybody knows America's got the biggest dick and balls in town. We'll go blow shit up just for fun. We don't even need it. We'll just blow it up. You know? So everybody knows that. I mean, especially with Trump there. You give him a gold shiny button, fuck, we're going in. But but this was just my way of thinking about this. And I look forward to watching other YouTube shows have this epiphany tonight on their channels about how this was their original idea. But no, I mean, if you let them win by you not doing something to protect yourself or to change your lifestyle, the terrorists are winning. So therefore, all these governments that need the oil, that aren't going over there and willing, all that he's not asking them to shoot at anybody, because God knows we're willing to shoot at anything and everybody.
Well, so, okay, how about this? Everybody go out and get a bicycle. Then you won't need that much oil.
What the hell's that got to do with swimming in the Strait of Hormuz? But
why would you swim there? They place bombs down there in rowboats. What are you, crazy?
Oh, but see, that's my point. I mean, in a sense, couldn't like the Cajun Navy or the Bass Anglers get together and go like, you know what? Fuck this, America, we got your back. We're going in. But no other country wants to, because they're afraid that they're going to piss off the Muslims. That's all this boils down to. These countries are afraid of the fucking Muslims. That's it. I'm sorry if that upset anybody, but it's true. If you let a terrorist, i.e. Muslim, change the way you do something or damage yourself because I don't want to be seen as racist.
Well, at that, and it's not
Chris says a bike chain needs oil.
Yeah, that's what vegetable oil's for.
But I mean, honestly, is that you're letting the terrorist win? You're changing your lifestyle because you're scared of them.
You're correct.
So I don't understand. These countries know, we got the biggest dick and balls. We'll go in. All you got to do is protect the ships. If a goddamn rowboat comes up to you, call in breaker 19. I got a fishing boat coming, and we'll blow it up. Shit, we're doing it all the time in the Gulf of America. I mean, really, it's not that hard. Your country needs the oil. We don't. Personally, we should be, you know what? Fuck it. We're taking our toys and going home. You guys deal with this shit.
Taking our toys and going home.
Yeah, we're well, I mean, UK. Oh, we're going to send you an aircraft carrier. We kind of asked like 2 months ago. Thanks. No thanks. Click. But we're not asking you to have your soldiers die. We're not asking you to take shots at another country. We're asking you to help protect the tankers to keep the vital route open. But you're too pussy to do it because you're afraid you're going to upset the fucking Muslims.
Well,
bingo.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's true. All right, I'm gonna piss me off. So,
are you done?
Germany isn't going. UK is not going. I don't think Japan's going. I think South Korea is going. Maybe South Korea is going. Japan's not. I don't know.
Well, maybe isn't Russia going to help?
No, Russia actually did do something over the weekend that was kind of interesting. Russia said that they would send their troops in to the hot zone to get the uranium so that we could just end this war. And Trump's like, yeah, no, you don't need that.
I would trust Russia before I trust anybody else, I think, though.
You'd probably trust him before I'd trust Trump with it. He'd probably try and make a medal out of it. But or a trophy. I don't know. So this comes out from the war zone, and we remember how ABC came out with the leaked document from the Homeland or wherever it was from about the attacks, and then they quickly backpedaled. They were like, no, that's not what we meant. Well, they're kind of saying, yeah, that's what we're saying, but once again, they're afraid it's going to scare the public. So they're backpedaling on it. They're saying that once again, this is an unclassified report, not for dissemination to the public or press or shows like mine that get on here and talk about it. It's unverified, but it's a possibility. We've talked about this possibility before. Right. A cargo ship, all it's got to do is open up the top of its container and launch a couple 20, 30 drones. There could be a cargo container in Des Moines right now. It's been there for months.
Well, our government, we ought to be used to that. Our government's like, surprise, they don't tell us nothing. UFO, what? No, that was a weather balloon.
the United Nations ambassador said that the U.S. is demanding the international allies to help escort ships. No, that's kind of not what we said. We kind of said that, you need this. We don't. We're trying to keep it open to keep the world economy stable. It'd be really nice if we had a little help, being that you guys and gals need the oil, but so far we know France isn't going to help. So yeah, we'll see. But half of Khomeini, who is now said to be in Russia, is still defying this. So he's like, no, we close it. So we close it. I kill you.
Silence! I kill you.
Yeah, well.
He does such a good job being in a coma. I don't understand. I mean,
so the U.S., we're going to do this all on our own. And you know what? I think we should take every one of those goddamn tankers and we should bring them here. Then we should sell the oil at an inflated rate to all these pussy countries that are afraid to do it. So you know what? We're going to bring that ship through. That motherfucker's coming right to Houston. We don't need it, but you do.
Well, we like Australia, so we might give them half price.
Like I said, I'm not trying to upset anybody by making comments about war. I know where my fan base is, but I don't also want people to think that I see this as we're letting the terrorists win by saying no, we're not going to protect.
You were that kid in school that said, nanny, I'm gonna do it anyways. Weren't you?
Yeah, that's it. Australia and Japan have now rejected Trump's call. They're calling it for warships. Well, we didn't have. I guess it would have to be a warship. You wouldn't want to send a ship over that couldn't fire back, because one of those little speedboats or bass fishing boats come up at a high rate of speed. You want to blow it out of the water. So, Denise says she just saw that Cuba's national grid has collapsed, leaving millions without power.
Oh no.
Well, what? Hey, maybe Cuba can get their Navy. Wait a minute, they don't have one.
Oh, God, shit.
Trump says that NATO faces a very bad future if the allies refuse to back us on this. So, I mean, like I say, we could go there, eliminate the regime, have a turnover, and we could bail. You guys do whatever it is you want. We don't need oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the UK will not join without lawful bases. What part of lawful bases? They're over there.
Silence!
They're over there shelling. They were going to kill everybody, and you're like, oh no, you're good. Just stay right there.
Silence!
That's it. I'm taking all of King Charles III's pictures down out of my house.
So, but you're keeping your teddy bears.
Yeah, I'm keeping my teddy bears.
Over the weekend, we decided to bomb that island where most of the oil is shipped out of.
What?
And did you not hear about this?
No.
We got very aggressive over the weekend, and because remember we talked about this last week. The island, was it Kharg Island? It's the most heavily military fortified, and so we just went on runs with it. Though that we turned the A-10s loose on it. So as Trump said something to the extent of today, we've left the pipes in the ground, but the rest of the shit, yeah. And once again, here it is. We can blow it up and walk away. Then you guys are going to have to go over there and suck it out like you're siphoning out of a 78 Ford pickup truck that's out of goddamn
with a water hose.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, I don't know. So,
I need something stronger than water. I need to start drinking again.
On Israel and the U.S., we talked about this earlier. They say they're planning for 3 more weeks of airstrikes. I don't like the way they word it. 3 more weeks of airstrikes. Well, what's week 4? Ground troops? I mean, you did hear over the weekend, we called in the Marines. We bringing over a Marine reconnaissance unit or something. I think it's like one of the biggest. We're pulling them out of Asia. Hey, where you guys need us? Yeah, we're taking them. So we pulled them. They're coming over there. So we're sending the Marines. So this is a laughable headline. Over the weekend, Israel claims that they struck Iran's space program. All right.
What? I didn't know they had a space program. That's it. I'm turning my camera off. I need to take my clothes off. I'm getting hot.
The only thing left in Cuba is their space program. So.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
So today I guess it was this morning, during President Trump's intelligence briefing, apparently we've got some intel that says that the reason that the initial Ayatollah Khomeini didn't want to let this half a Khomeini be in charge was because he's gay.
Nuh-uh. He's a DEI hire. Oh.
So, yeah. So apparently he's in a long-term relationship with his childhood tutor.
What does that have to do with him running the country, though? I don't understand that.
You don't understand? If you're Muslim, you can't be gay. They hate gay people.
Oh, that's right. They do.
Except for in New York City where they all voted for him. But, yeah, Muslims can't stand gay people, but yet he is one. And apparently Trump thought that was very funny. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, he could.
Chris,
you know what? Half a Khomeini, that half may not be working right now. So
Chris said they took some guy's telescope, and now the space program is done.
Yeah, look at that. Khomeini. But he has children. He has children, but I don't see any women near him. It's all men. How do men have children?
They don't put their women in anything, though. Come on.
All right. I think this was Friday. We had the airplane crash with 6 crew members were killed. It was a mid-air tanker collision. And we still don't know what happened 100%. I'm assuming there is some intel, but so far we do know the names John Klillner from Alabama, he was 33. Ariana Savino from Washington, I'm assuming that's Washington State. Ashley Pruitt, she was 34 from Kentucky. Seth Caval, 38 from Indiana. Curtis Angst, he was 30 from Ohio. And Tyler Simmons, 28 from Ohio. So all young people. So Butch wants to know if your gaydar is broken. So,
obviously, I'm still working with Glenn.
Yeah, so. Hey, how many times I got to hit on you?
You do it just for show. Don't lie.
That's true. That's true. So Ashley Pruitt, 34. She was from a large family in Bardstown. This is the first story we're getting from the families. Well, the first one that I've seen. And her, she was very proud of her military career, said her husband. So he said in a brief interview, because this is the worst part of the media. As soon as they get a name, they're going on Facebook. They're doing their background check. They're trying to get a call in so they can get the first quote. And, he said, "I'm going to give you a brief statement. She was radiant. So there was a light in the room. She was it." So we hope. And I heard, and I haven't sourced this, so I could be not. It could be inaccurate information. So don't take this yet as fact. But here in East Tennessee, we heard that Dolly Parton, the country and western singer, that she was going to send money to pay for funerals for all the 6. I don't know if that's real or not, though. So.
She does do stuff like that, though.
Well, but my question was, and I mean, that's great, but doesn't the military pay for all that? So, I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm sure she's doing something, but I don't think that was probably what it was. But
don't they have to, they pay for the services and everything and the plot, but don't they have to buy the caskets?
No, because they come home in a casket. Well, I mean, I guess that's just that's just a temporary casket, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to KG. Maybe you can fill us in on that. I'm not sure how that goes, but I mean, I can see her doing that, but I don't know that that's fact yet. So I need to check that out before we run with it. So, and did you see this? California out west, triple digits.
What?
On the backside of this San Fernando Valley, it's going to get 100 degrees today. Here it is. We started at 37, it said, which I think it was colder than that, and we're already down to 27. So yeah, can't even see the road out there. I mean, granted, it's a
Uh-oh.
back road, but holy shit.
Uh-oh.
That's more than 2 inches, guys and gals. So yeah, they're gonna get triple digits in California today. That's crazy.
I'm under a freeze warning.
Yeah, we are too.
Ah.
And then, of course, we talked about this. This blizzard is, I can say blizzard now because I'm in it. Goes from Minnesota down to, well, just about where we are. So let's see. Chris says, honest question here. Put Biden in the White House. Is the AP going out of their way to do a background story on the family of the deceased military? True question. True question. So, yeah, nobody wants to be in the military until they need to be in the military. Of course, when you say things like that, they think you're talking about the draft. So, snow and wind are going to hit the east all day today.
Isn't that written somewhere now? I'm trying to remember where it is. Bill of Rights, or it's in somewhere. I don't.
I mean, the draft.
I don't think they'll do that.
Men of well, you turn 18, you have to go register. I think women do have to go register now as well at 18. And it used to be you had to go register.
I don't
Now
really
I think
see them. I don't really see them doing any kind of a draft or anything.
Things are going to have to turn really ugly over there before that happens. And I'm hoping that we don't have to, and I'm hoping we don't send ground troops in. But you know, I mean, you never can tell what'll happen. So anytime you put your troops in harm's way. Vladimir Putin, well, he's been going into hiding because he's afraid that he's being watched and that people are going to assassinate him. So his safety has been compromised ever since the supreme leader was taking out the half of Khomeini. Well, I guess the whole Khomeini before that. So he said paranoia has gripped the Russian dictator since they took out the whole Khomeini and then the whole Khomeini's son until we got to however many we got down to this guy. So
wow.
So yeah.
You know, I'm going to tell you, I don't think that I would trade and be in any of them their lives, because could you imagine having to live like that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hiding out somewhere in some bunker or mountain or some shit like that.
I say that, and I don't want to leave the hills of East Tennessee. So, I mean, no, they can't. I haven't gotten to that level of celebrity where I can't go out and, you know. So, I mean, I can't shop at the Kroger's and Halls without somebody calling me daddy, but that's another story.
Shit.
Kroger's is a grocery store for those of you that don't know.
Daddy, is that my daddy? I think that's your daddy, boy.
Might have us. There's a reason I left Tennessee. I had to wait 18 years before I could come back. So,
shit.
So did you see the video of Netanyahu? Not the one with him with 6 fingers. The one where he was in a coffee shop and he was being interviewed by, I guess, one of his handlers. Did you happen to see that?
No, the only one I've seen is the 6-finger guy lately.
Well, we'll show that in a minute. But no, there was a video of Netanyahu out, and he's being interviewed. Here's the video. If you want, I'm not going to watch it, but well, I will. Let me hold on. There's one thing. Let me get the screen. All right, tell me if you see anything.
What?
Pay attention. Coffee almost spilled out. Coffee still almost spilling out. He's holding up 5 fingers to show. Look at that. Filled to the top. Take a 1, 2, 3. And look at that. It's still at the top.
He didn't even taste it.
But it's not on his upper lip either.
That is a good AI video if I've ever seen one.
See, look, it's not moving. I'm telling you, this is AI as well.
Yep.
That if that cup was that full, it should be overflowing, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Nope.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It should be dripping out right there. You should have slashed right there.
Yep.
No. See, look, he's much is moving around. If I had a cup of hot coffee that was that full, I'd be like, hold on, let me take a sip or two of this before I pick it up.
Yeah, this is too full. Can you pour some out?
I missed a comment. Did they write Chris wants to know, did they write stories about all the bad things that happened with all the military equipment that was left behind for terrorists by bin Laden when he was, bailed from the Mideast? Yeah, no. So, yeah, so I agree. Now I can't take credit for this conspiracy theory. I got this one from Black Scout Survival. I can't take credit. See, unlike you guys that watch my show and don't take credit for my shit I come up with. I'm telling you, Black Scout Survival, and I went back and I watched it like 2 or 3. I'm like, he is right. That thing isn't moving. I mean, look at him. He picks it up.
Especially when
look at him. It's to the top. Look at it should have ran out there. I mean, granted, it's behind the blur of the. See, he's moving around. It's barely moving. I'm taking a drink. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Didn't move. Look how much it's not moving.
He didn't even blow in it like it was hot. He just put it up to his lips.
Yeah, it's not moving. Look at that. That's water. That's fluid. It's AI. It's AI.
Yep.
He's gonna have a heart attack or stroke sometime soon.
Yeah, right.
But at any rate, this story, I love how the media just loves to cover up things because they're pushing.
By God, nobody's gonna blow him up.
Reuters is saying that this was fact checked, that this was a barista. In fact, that this girl, she's a pretty American girl, apparently. They don't give her name. But my other question is, why are they wearing masks?
Who's the guy behind her? He looks like he's robbing her.
Why are they wearing masks? Are they? Is this true? Maybe this was filmed during COVID. I don't know. She's kind of hot, but yeah, she was pretty hot. But they say that more people were mesmerized by her than they were the fluid in the glass. So and he made sure to show everybody he had 6 fingers. He says, "I'm dying for coffee. I'm dying for my people. Look how they behave. Fantastic." So he then raises both hands and says, "Do you want to count the 5 fingers?" So, but she is.
Yeah,
pretty.
well, there was 6.
So not in that video, but yeah, over here we get to that. Yeah, there's a video, and they're claiming this was AI. Well, duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
No
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Newsweek has already done this. It said this is AI. We needed a reporter to come out and tell us that. So
yeah, because we can't figure it out ourselves.
Tucker Carlson, he claims that the CIA is reading his text and that they're going to kill him.
Well, they're reading everybody's text, Tucker. Just let you know.
Well, he's an elite.
And I hope they don't.
CIA is preparing to come get him. So I don't know what Tucker's done. I haven't followed him.
Tucker, you better start saying, "I am not suicidal. I like my life."
Thanks the TSA agents for going to work that aren't being paid. And I actually had a talk with a Homeland agent today, and each of them is getting $300 a month for their family. That's it. All these goddamn politicians are hopping on their jets, going wherever they want, eating whatever they want, doing whatever they want. That's keeping them from being paid. Yeah, they're getting $300 a month. That's below minimum wage. That's below poverty. So come on, Congress.
That's below a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, get your shit together and get them funded. Stop. The Democrats, well, they're backpedaling on that now. So did you see this? There was a historic gun protest in Virginia. People were open carrying. They were open carrying their rifles, shotguns, and there was a group handing out was it 30 caliber or
Woo! They were handing out ammo?
no, clips, magazines, 30 round magazines. Yeah, 30 round magazines for ARs. So Virginia, you know, they were going to go in and do all these good things. The Democrats were. They were going to cut taxes. They were going to give you more freedoms. And Virginia pretty much said, no, we're not doing any of that. They wouldn't. Once we got elected, they were like, haha, I fooled you. And raised all the taxes.
Shit.
But here's the thing. This gun control bill that Virginia has, basically in Virginia now, once this is signed, I think it was signed Sunday, basically it makes it illegal for you to have your gun anywhere except for within your house, and in your house it has to be locked up.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple things that's funny about this. First off, they wrote a little paragraph in there that exempted themselves. In other words, the politicians exempted themselves.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then, if you want to even go a little bit further, the senator that pushed this gun bill was introduced the gun bill. He's from Bangladesh.
Okay, so we let them have the First Amendment, so that's what we got the Second Amendment for, to back that ass up.
Yeah, so in Virginia, basically, they overturned every gun law in Virginia. Virginia used to be a very I won't say gun friendly because that's not the right word, but they were much more relaxed. Not as much as the South. I mean, like Florida's, you could pretty much walk down the street with it in Florida, but they weren't as strict. But now you can't. If it's in your house and it gets stolen and they didn't steal the safe that it was in, well, then they will put you in jail. If you're driving in a car and you have it with you, you will be arrested. Yeah, they come up with all these laws. Yeah, State Senator Saddam Aslam Sadebin. He was born in Bangladesh. He's the one that pushed this. Yep.
What?
They want to ban sale, transfer, possession of assault weapons, but the definition of assault weapon is very vague. And in a high capacity magazine, anything above 8. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Governor's signing it, so yeah.
Is he going to make it to the office? Shit.
Susie Wiles, the president's chief of staff, she is going to continue working, but she has been diagnosed with breast cancer, so we wish her well. So I'm sure she will have some pretty good medical care, being that she works up there. Celebrities last night, I didn't even really go into this with the Oscars because all they did was talk about how they were oppressed and it was just,
really,
man, and they were oppressed, and yes,
they just build mansions and walk away and leave them abandoned. Oh, they're oppressed, all right.
Chris, did you know there's sharks in the Chicago River? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Residents and tourists in Chicago, well, they were reporting seeing a mystery fin in the green water. That was a shark in the green water. I assume was from the Patty's Day parade. Yeah, the festive green waters. Well, it turns
I like
out
that picture.
Turns out that it was being a filming of a TV show.
Oh, so it wasn't real?
So there was a mechanical shark. There was a drone shark. So, in the Chicago River.
Well, that one looks a little better than the one they used for Jaws. Look at that smile.
It's so cute. Chris says, I'm sure with all those gun owners out there at once, it had to become a shootout. Thousands were injured. Yeah. Not even one weapon was pulled. March Madness, we talked about that earlier. Brenda, are you going to do a bracket?
Who?
You March Madness basketball.
Oh, no.
You're not going to do a bracket?
Okay. No.
All right. Well, Duke is number 1, but Arizona is it Arizona? Yeah, they're the ones saying that they're going to be the spoiler of Duke. So, yeah, the brackets were released the other day. And I pulled this story for Chris. New York Yankees star was forced to call in security after a terrifying discovery in his locker at spring training. What do you think the terrifying discovery was, Brenda?
I don't know. What was it?
New York
Baseball?
Yankees star had been forced to call in security during spring training after a terrifying discovery in his locker. Cam Schittler. I want that name. That's my porn name, Cam Schittler. He's 25. He found an unwanted surprise in his locker on Sunday.
A woman?
He was met by a spider in his locker.
Oh, shit. Get her back. Get her back.
He discovered the spider inside his locker and had to call security.
What? Wait, what?
He called for security to remove the unwanted pest.
Are you kidding?
This thing had better be a goddamn tarantula.
It's probably one of those little jumping spiders. Oh my God.
I hate the Yankees.
I make $10 million a year. I am not touching that thing. Call security.
Yeah, he's afraid he's going to get bit on his hand and he'll be.
Oh my God.
Chris's Arizona will win the championship. To tie
Not if they
in
get
with
spiders.
Yeah.
Not if someone sees a spider.
Yankee player had to call security for a spider in his locker. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You heard that correctly.
Oh.
Well, Justin Fields, he was in New York City and, well, he's been traded. He is no longer in New York City. He is going to be a Kansas City Chief. So, yeah. So, yeah, they're gonna take him. I guess they just need a body to fill in until.
Do you know how many people are gonna hang rubber spiders in that man's locker?
Oh my God! Yeah.
You know how long? Shittler shit.
Shittler. There's a tarantula in there. Oh Lord. Chris, I thought of you for this story. Tiffany Haynard. Anybody remember that name? She was one of the worst mayors in the world or in the United States.
Well, there's some close runners now.
Well, she got run out of office. She was actually, they pulled her out of office. They brought her up on charges. They did all kinds of things. I got to send this to my friend Tori, who's running for office. She's now running uncontested as a Republican in South Fulton, Georgia. She moved to Georgia. Now she's going to be a South Fulton commissioner. That's down where my fire department was. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So, yep. She was the one that if she got caught doing anything, even if they had all the info on everything, you were racist. She hired a boyfriend as a dog catcher for 6 figures.
What?
Yeah, she was horrible. So, but guess what? She's going to be a county commissioner.
And I bet she still doesn't have that boyfriend anymore.
Yeah, she probably get another one. So,
just fire that one too.
Steven Spielberg, he says the truth is out there and that aliens do exist. He says that he's waiting for the government to come out with the information before he does.
Spielberg,
don't
hold your breath.
Yeah, we're not gonna. He ain't getting shit. So
don't hold your breath.
Oh, I'm glad I'm out of there. I am glad I am out of sight. That's where my fire department was. So, the ones that emailed me my resignation letter while I was in the hospital. So
yeah. And Steven Spielberg's a little late because we all know all this. I don't even know what he's doing.
All right, we got to wrap up real quick here. Missing Air Force General, he's still missing, but his wife has come out and given a press release. I'm not going to go into the whole press release, but
he's with Nancy Guthrie.
She says that there is absolutely no truth to the proof that he knows anything about where the bodies of the aliens are, where the aliens are being held captive, where the crashed vessels are, or where even the functional vessels are. So, yeah, she's saying all that's false. He doesn't have any special knowledge. She's like, he doesn't know anything. Leave him alone.
Well, if he did, he's not supposed to tell her.
Well, that's true too. So,
I mean, she can get him drunk and naked, and he might spill a few things.
Come on, now they're married. That would never happen.
I know you would.
Married, that would never happen. So.
Well, we'll just wait a little while. His lover will come out and spill the beans.
All right, we won't go over brackets since I can't convince Brenda to do a bracket. Let's see. We kind of talked about the weather, pretty much from New York City all the way down to Jacksonville, Florida, along the coastline. Yeah, it's going to get nasty as far inland as both the Carolinas and into Southwest Virginia. Us here in the South, we're just going to get snow. Your tornadic index is high today, anywhere from Jacksonville up to New York City. So keep your radio weathers on and prepared to go seek shelter. Get a bicycle helmet. That's what they say to do. That's what they were saying on the news
like
here.
A special kid running around your front yard with a helmet on.
Yeah, the weatherman was like, and he had one. He's like, here, you put your bicycle helmet on, you go to your basement. I'm like, I do not want to be found dead in a goddamn bicycle helmet. I mean, what's
with a guard in your mouth
falling in on you? What good is a bicycle helmet? You're being sucked out of the sky by the tornado. What good is a bicycle helmet?
I have a standby broom because I can't fit in the closet, which is the only room in the house. So I think that I got a standby broom. So if you hear me going, hi, as I'm flying by, that's me.
I'm just like, wait.
But I will have my helmet on.
I am not going to be sucked out of my trailer and thrown on the other side of the mountain. No respecting redneck would be sucked out of their trailer with a bicycle helmet on. Come on, weatherman.
Maybe a shotgun in their hand, but no helmet.
Holy shit. I heard that. Put your bicycle helmet on. I was like, wait. He said, what?
Grab your loved ones. Where's my 12 gauge?
Hey, if anybody wants to do it, I'm sure that some protection's better than none. It's kind of like wearing a condom, but you know.
No, that does have holes in it.
The chances are pretty good. If you have a helmet and a condom, you ain't getting none. So.
Oh, my dog's getting sick. I gotta feed him. Okay.
So yeah, massive power outages, Texas, Florida, Mississippi, and then all up there in New York, Pennsylvania, and Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin. So, did I close that other window?
Poor baby.
I don't know what window did I have open. Shit, I don't know. I thought this would be good to show at the end of the show, but I don't remember what the hell it was. So, all right, well, we're gonna get out of here. We'll check back in with. I'll close this because we don't care about that. We'll check back in and see. We'll see where Andrew is, and let's turn the audio on for a second.
See, like I said, I'm a worst kisser survivor.
No,
My immune system is still
she said she was the worst kisser. Did she just say, I love you so much, you're going to die?
Make sure your life insurance is up to date.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes, honey, I'm telling this.
This is going to be good.
She was like, make sure that your life insurance is paid before you go in. And I was like, come on.
So
you're in the car with women. You better have your life insurance.
Well, Andrew's in the back seat. But what the hell? Why do you have to update your life insurance before you go into a...
I'm not just trying to seem like a thrill seeker, but like honestly, for a really heavy wicked storm to rip through here would be pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Somebody find out where this is.
I mean, I'm happy about that stuff, man.
Like the tornado.
They don't drop down on that hill right over there.
What? They watch, but it's only
Oh, wherever they are, get a tornado. We gotta
We'll see whose car lands on who.
I want to know if they're issued bicycle helmets.
So I checked the weather before I went into it.
Well, they're well.
Day 12.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, it was cold. Oh, it was so cold because.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Let me mute this. We'll put it up on full screen as we go out of here with our song. But we need to find, where is this place? Where is Landers 318 area code? Where's the 318 area code? Somebody look that up real quick. 318 area code.
Oh, my phone's. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm sitting in front of a computer. I'm like, my phone is off.
Good Lord, I can't type. No, stop. 318 area code is in Louisiana. So I guess they could. Wherever they're at down in Louisiana, I guess it's quite possible. So
they might be by the Texas border. They might be close to Texas.
All right. Well, everybody, if you follow the Sportcat show, Andrew Evans, he was on our show Wednesday night, 2 episodes ago. So go sure to check out the Survive to Drive. We'll keep an eye on him, make sure, but they're only 4 hours in and they're already talking about life insurance. So shit's about.
Do they feed them?
I don't know. I don't know all the rules to it. So
they have to eat in their car. Somebody order pizza.
Yeah, can we order them Chinese?
Oh. No, not Chinese. They'll be hungry in 5 minutes. Order pizza.
No, chili.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my God! Can we send them some sliders in order of Christmas?
That would be like, okay, you win the car. Hell no, I don't want that thing unless you replace the seats. It stinks.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Check out Andrew over there on the Survive to Drive competition going on live out of Louisiana. Team Hurricane is okay. Survived it. This is vehicle 2. So. All right. Well, Mexican food. Yeah, no kidding. Can you see both cars at once?
Order me
go
Mexican.
check them out.
I want Mexican food. Damn, I'm hungry.
We got to find out the rules to this. If we can send them, an order of food, we'll do it. I'll do it just for fun. So, everybody have a great day. We will be back tomorrow. We'll check in and see how many are left after 24 hours. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, allowing us to tickle your ears. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
NASA aborts, politics explode.